All right, so this is Shavor and Ras TV. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, turn your post notification bell on. So each time we upload a video like this, okay, you get it right there on your phone. All right, today is Sunday. And as you know, every Sunday on this channel, we go live. All right. And as you can see, the topic for today, we're going to be talking about wasting time. All right. So every time we waste, or every time we spend on earth, if we don't find something constructive to do with our time, we wasting it. Okay, that is what we're going to start off with. And we could we could do, every one of us have 24 hours in a day. All right, and we can spend it do anything we feel like doing. Okay, but the main thing is, when we waste our time, we have to always remember this: that's the only thing we can get back. Okay, in life we could get anything we lose, we could get anything we lost, we could get it all back. Okay, you lose your house, unfortunately, by fire or anything whatsoever, by hurricane, by a lightning strike, by a fire, anything, we could get that. We could get our house back. We have a car, you have a truck, you have a a boat, anything that you have, you could lost it and you could get it all back. Okay, and time you can't get back. All right, and also a lot of people, it's not just time, but you can't get back loved ones. Okay, so when you killed someone, you can't get that person back. All right, so these are the things that we have to make sure that we kept in mind as we go on in life. All right, so we're just gonna stick to time wasting for now. All right, so maybe I have to do a next video about when we take in someone's life, we can get it back. We've got to talk about that as well. So maybe by next week we talk about that topic right there. So time wasting. Have you ever seen, like, people just hang out at the corner store, right? Smoking, drinking. Have you ever seen people just hang out at each other home, do the same thing? They just drink, smoke, chill. And the thing is, they will never see that as wasting time. Okay, they will see that as they just chilling, holding a vibe, all right? And while they're doing it, they probably eating, smoking, drinking, getting together and talk about a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? Like that's like a norm for us by now. Okay. But one thing I could tell you, because I'm telling you, I'm speaking from experience, because I used to do the same thing. I used to get up in the morning, okay, and I used to go from one friend's house to the next friend's house, smoke, then we go to our next friend's house, smoke, then we go to our next friend's house, play video game, drink, smoke, and I could find myself do that all day, right? The day will go by so fast you don't even know what you do for the whole day, right? So I know it may seem like it is nothing, it is fun, especially when you're young. It may seem like you have a lot of time. When people say, where you get time to waste, where do you get all that time to waste? You say, man, these people are old. We got to enjoy life. Listen, it is true. It is fact. You have to enjoy life. But I could guarantee that all these time you were wasting doing all these things, you will regret it as well. Because I live to regret those times. Okay? I live to regret wasting all these times, all these years I was doing these things. Okay? And when I look back, I'd be like, I could have used those time doing something progressive, doing something contributing to my wealth, okay, to my success, to my riches in life that I'm trying to gain. Right? So when you sit and you look back, you probably waste like 10 years. One thing I could tell you, when you smoking and drinking, hmm, trust me, you could anyone could say this, young, old, it doesn't matter what age you are. You're gonna remember 5, 6 years just go by and you don't even know how that happened. That's just how life goes. Especially like what I say, when you smoking and drinking, 5, 6 years just go. The last time you could remember, you was probably like going to be, you probably going to be like, okay, I was 20 the last time I could remember. How I'm 26 now. Okay, this is how it works. This is just how life goes by fast when you smoking and drinking. Okay, hanging out with your friends, chilling after work. You off today. You find something to do. You probably go drinks. Have a couple of drink with your friend and whatever. All these things are waste of time, but we can't see that. In- And one person might be like, no, it's not waste of time. We just hanging out. We just drinking. We just chilling. Listen, if you are not wealthy or you are not rich, not necessarily wealthy, because a lot of people don't want to be wealthy, right? But most of us want to be rich. If you are not rich, we shouldn't have time doing these things. Okay, we shouldn't have time to be outside smoking, drinking, making jokes, playing video games, and do all these things. Okay, we shouldn't be doing that because we are so back economically. Like, if you could check the economic system, us as a race and a whole, we are so back. Like, everything is leaving us behind. Every other race, they contributing to their own wealth. They pass it down from generation to generation. We in a whole, we can't even get 1 foot in as yet. These are the things that we should be practicing. Okay, these are the things that we should be studying, how to get rich and learn how to do it real quick so we could pass it on from generation to generation, instead of wake up every day and Saturdays and Sunday and go to church and talk rubbish and pass things like that down to our kids. That's not beneficial for us. Okay? We need to get ourselves together. We need to get ourselves together. We need to study riches, study wealth, pass it down to our kids. Stop wasting our time. Every day we get up, we go to work, and we find time to do these things. We find every time to go to work, to contribute in someone else's riches. But we not working on ourselves to get rich. But we allow ourselves to go work for someone else to have them and turn them into a millionaire, billionaire, and we still broke. Right? We have to consider these things. We are wasting time. We go to these people jobs and we work and we thinking, okay, we're doing the right thing. If you stop a lot of people on the street and ask them why they work, they don't even know the answer to tell you. They will tell you, oh, two main thing they will tell you. If you ask them why they work, they will tell you, well, everyone else do it, right? And they will tell you something like this, well, to pay my bills, right? These are the two main answer you will get if someone asks, why you work? Why you go to work? These are the two first answer you would consider getting from a lot of people, from 9 out of 10. Okay, and this is not the reason why we should be working. If we on earth not doing what we were sent here to do, or what exactly your heart tell you to do, if we're not doing that, we're wasting time. And I know for people who be working in medical field and certain government jobs for years, and it pay good money, but trust me, most of the time these are not what we were put here on earth to do or to accomplish, right? And this is why you get answers like to pay bills, you understand, and everyone else working. So these are why we get this kind of answer if you ask a lot of people on the street why they work. A lot of jobs we picked up and saying that we're doing something constructive and we're working to pay bills, we're working to do this, we're wasting our time. These are waste of time, completely wasting our time, wasting our life. I mean, think about it. We were put here, we have one life to live. And what we're going to spend our one life doing? Just working for people all our life because you think that's the way to do it. Everyone else is doing it. Or just to pay bills. Let me tell you this. Your employer employ you so that he could get rich and turn into a multimillionaire. He just responsible to give you a paycheck. Your responsibility is to make him turn into a millionaire. That's what you really want to do? Think about it. Okay? And I'm not telling people to quit their jobs or walk around and get upset at their jobs. I'm just highlighting the fact that we are wasting time, even though we at a job for 20 years thinking that we're doing something good, or we consider ourselves as a good worker. While you're working at this job, make sure you're working on yourself as well. Okay? Make sure you're doing all this research. Make sure you researching how to get rich. Like I said earlier, make sure you study and doing these, go to these seminar, go to these things that gonna motivate you, that's gonna make you wanna be something that you're supposed to be, not something that you were forced to be. Okay? So we just gotta make sure we highlight that part right there. Wasting time is a lot of things, man. We cannot get back no any time that we waste, you can't get it back. That's one of the only thing you can't get back. It's time. By the time you sit over there, you play around and you get up and you go you go do this, go do that, go do that. I tell you, 5, 10 years already passed, and you don't know how comes that happens so quickly. Okay, especially when you're in your teens, you think you have all the time in the world. When you're a teenager, a year is so far away. 5 years is so far away. 10 years is like, oh, that will never come. Okay, when you're in your teens. But trust me, if you speak to someone in their late 30s, early 40s, they will tell you, or even in their 60s, they will tell you that 10 years go by the stump of their finger. They will tell you that. Okay? So this is why you have to make use of your time. Make use of your time because you cannot get it back. Time goes by fast. Things change so quickly. Okay, this is why you have to keep on learning, you have to keep on researching, you have to keep up with time. Because the moment you stop learning, the moment you think you got it all, there is something else. Okay? So while we wasting our time thinking like, oh, I'm finished with high school, I don't need to read anymore, I don't need to practice, I don't need to do this anymore. Listen, everything that you practice for, especially if you just leave in school, it is nothing that you learn in school that's going to get you ready for what's going on in the real world. Because you go to school to take notes about what you're about to face in real life. You will never get it until you actually physically get your hands and start doing it. Okay, no matter what you learn, no matter what you go to college for, is when you actually physically started to doing it. That's when you will see the difference. Okay, so stop wasting time. Stop wasting time. There's no way you could get time back. When you understand, when you actually start to understand and value your time, you will see that time wasting is something that you're not gonna. I remember when I was growing up and I was in my teen and I was young, people used to tell me, yo, why you waste your time doing this? And I tell you, I used to sit, smoke, and drink, and people who was older than me, they was saying it like, yo, why you wasting your time doing this? Is this But when you are young, okay, you will not see that as waste of time. You just see like, yo, we chilling, we vibing, and this what you see. Okay. So when you grew up and you start looking back in your days, you'll be like, wow, I wasted so much time. Okay. And this is why I tell you, stop wasting time. Start doing something constructive. Start moving towards your goals in life. Everyone's supposed to have a plan to achieve, to be successful, and to have a lot of money. All right. We always have to know these things, and we always have to move in in order to get these things and stop wasting our time. All right. So I'm going to leave it right here. This is Shavoy and Ras TV. Okay. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, turn your post notification bell on. So each time we upload a video like this, you'll get it right there on your phone. And I'll see you in the next video.